Ladies and gentlemen, it is game day for the Auburn Tigers men's basketball team as we return to action tonight against a very good Vanderbilt team, a top 20 ranked Vanderbilt team, might I add as well. Yes, they're coming off a loss to Oklahoma, but Auburn is not going to overlook them, and they are going to have to get this win if they want a chance at making the NCAA tournament this year. But what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Sports Lovers. In today's video, we are going to take a look at the Super Bowl. We'll also kind of send off football season and kind of transition now into basketball and baseball season. So, if you are new to the channel, hit that sub button, leave a comment down below, and without further ado, let us go ahead and get into this. Thank you for football season. So first things first I want to do is go ahead and go over Super Bowl 60. First of all, congratulations to the Seattle Seahawks, a well-deserved Super Bowl for that team, and they get the job done on Sunday night. But the Patriots, let's talk about them first. Drake May, 27 of 43, 295, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions on the day, a 79.1 passer rating, a terrible day for the Drake May QB out of UNC. And then, of course, he did lead the team in rushing with 37 yards. I thought Rhamondre Stevenson didn't get involved as much as I would have liked him to. Then Matt Collins led the team with that 1 touchdown and 78 yards receiving. Stephon Diggs, 3 for 37 as well. So a kind of fall off for him, and the Patriots do fall to the Seattle Seahawks in Super Bowl 60. But let us talk about the Seattle Seahawks, because Sam Darnold didn't really play great. And I said it in my prediction that I thought Sam Darnold didn't need to play great to win this football game. He just had to play mediocre, right? He did what he needed to do. 19 of 38, 202, 1 touchdown, 1 sack on the day. But again, Sam Darnold didn't throw an interception, and ultimately, that's why he won the game. Drake May did have that pick 6 at the end, kind of sealing the deal for the Seattle Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, 135 yards, was named the Super Bowl MVP, so congratulations to him. Cooper Kupp, 61 yards. A.J. Barner caught a touchdown as well with 54 yards receiving. But that defense for Seattle is what got them the job done. Yes, I know they gave their MVP to an offensive player, but Derek Hall forcing the fumble. We had, I believe, Woolen was with the interception. We had Julian Love with the interception there. The pick 6 to seal the deal for them. Derek Hall, like I said, Kobe Bryant making some plays in there as well. And 10 tackles for Ernest Jones, the 5th as well. So a lot of positives for Seattle, and ultimately that is the reason they won this game. They were just the better team. Nothing to be ashamed of, Patriots fans, as they did get the Super Bowl, but War Damn Eagle Derek Hall is a Super Bowl champion, and the Seattle Seahawks are Super Bowl champions. All right, now what I want to do is kind of recap the 2025 season, starting off with the Auburn Tigers. Obviously, the football season, it was a little bit of rough, right? We start out the year thinking we have our guy in Baylor. Jackson Arnold dominates Baylor, of course. Then we head into conference play where it just went downhill from there. Hugh Freeze gets fired. Sam Pittman of Arkansas got fired midseason. James Franklin of Penn State got fired midseason. A lot of coaches got fired midseason this year in terms of college football. And speaking of college football, the Indiana Hoosiers, I don't know if you guys know this, went on to win the national championship about a month ago. So, again, that offseason's been over for a while, but I just haven't had a chance to talk about it, and the Indiana Hoosiers are national champions. Congratulations, Curt Cignetti, and that crew. But now, let us talk about the NFL season, because we had some bangers this season. First of all, let's talk about the Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to start by talking about my 2 teams. Then we'll kind of move into the bangers of the year. With that said, the Dallas Cowboys, man, started off so good. We just didn't have a defense. Let's be real. We traded away Micah Parsons there at the start of the year. Absolutely wildness. And then ultimately, we got a lot of good draft stock, and I'm very excited to see what our draft is going to be like this offseason. But we didn't get any players, pretty much. Yes, we got Kenny Clark, who did have a day 1 instant impact on this team, but we didn't get kind of game changer like we had with Micah Parsons, right? And I don't know why Jerry Jones didn't decide to pay Micah Parsons. That will never kind of come about, but it is what it is, and the Cowboys, they did terrible this year, let's be real. We did franchise tag George Pickens, so hopefully with some defensive guys in there next year, be able to sign some players during this offseason if Jerry ever wakes up from his nap. and we should be good to go for next season and definitely be a threat in the NFC East. But for now, the Dallas Cowboys wasn't the best of seasons for us. Anyway, moving on to the Carolina Panthers, y'all. This has been the best season that I've had covering this football team. Literally, I think if we would have won that Cardinals game or that Jags game earlier in the year, which we were both in, by the way, people would not be talking about us the way they are talking about us, right? We would have a winning record, but it is what it is. The Carolina Panthers this year, I don't know if you guys heard, made the freaking playoffs, and Bryce Young is our quarterback of the future. Dude balled out in the wild card game against the Rams. We had some amazing upsets this year. Green Bay, Dallas, the Rams, all of those upsets this year happened because Bryce Young was able to make plays. Don't get me wrong, the defense balled out in all of those games as well, but when it's on the quarterback to lead, the amount of game-winning drives that he has, you got to pin it on him. Bryce Young is the guy for Carolina. We figured that out. We got Tetairoa McMillan, the offensive rookie of the year. The Carolina Panthers, man, what an absolute season for us. It was up and down there. We did win 3 straight. The Jets, the Dolphins, I believe the Falcons was in there as well. Sweeping the Falcons as well. The Dirty Birds finally swept, which I absolutely love. Got swept by New Orleans, though, which I absolutely hate. So maybe next year that will be different. But the positives of this season, we have our QB, Bryce Young's the guy. Tetairoa McMillan seems to be wide receiver 1. I don't know if you guys saw, but one of the most famous wide receivers said that he is going to work with Xavier Legette this year, so maybe he will be better than what he was this past year. And yeah, ultimately, it was a great season for the Carolina Panthers. Man, I'm just super excited for the future and cannot wait to watch this Panthers team play football. I don't think I've ever been more excited to watch a football team than I am next year, because this Carolina Panthers team, man, they have grown so much throughout the year, and I just know that next year they are going to be back better than ever. So again, the Carolina Panthers have a great season and a bright future ahead. Next year, we're winning the wild card round. Book. All right, last but certainly not least, let us take a look at some of the bangers this year gave us. First of all, I'll start off by saying the Thanksgiving game between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs was a thriller of a matchup as well. That's going in there. Then we had the Bears and the Packers. That game was also elite. We also, I believe, had some really good games earlier on in the year. I just can't really jog my memory. The opening game of the year between the Cowboys and the Eagles was absolute banger of a game. We had Justin Herbert in week 1 knocking off the Chiefs when everybody thought the Chiefs were just going to run away with the AFC West. It's been a fun year, guys. This football season has been an absolute banger. We had the Patriots with Mike Vrabel and Drake May go to the Super Bowl. Yes, they had a Mickey Mouse schedule, but they still went to the Super Bowl. It has been an awesome year for football fans. Next year is going to be even better. And yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this video up. Thank you, football season, for the time. And we'll be back next year. That is going to do it for today's video. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments down below. What were some of your favorite games and memories this year in the football season? This season. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn that bell on, as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. Tomorrow, we will recap the NBA trade deadline, kind of pivot towards basketball season a little bit. We had Kansas yesterday upset Arizona, absolutely wild stuff. So we'll talk about all that. We will also talk about the NBA trade deadline. Thursday, we'll have our Road to Glory. Friday, we'll play our Vanderbilt Dynasty like normal. So, the earlier this week, or earlier in the weeks now, are going to be wide open. Let me know what you want to see in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.